Hi there. It's morning. It's late in the morning, and I've been on a little bit of an Irish flight. I started out with some Jamesons, and then I went and had some Black Bush from Bushmills. Both went down very well, very easily. But I have something a little bit different here, also something a little more expensive. It's an Irish pot still whiskey. From what I understand, it's a blend of malt whiskey and grain whiskey. It's called Writer's Tears. I'm going to give this a try. But it says here a unique vatting of single pot still and single malt Irish whiskey, triple distilled for extra smoothness, aged and matured to perfection in flame charred bourbon barrels. A rare taste of pot still Irish whiskey, bursting with flavor and complexity. No, we'll see about that. First of all, it looks like it has just one of these. There's no cork. There's just a screw top cap. Not much there. This is a dirty glass. It contained the other Irish whiskeys so far, so it's clean. Let's give that a glug, 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 glug. Okay, there we go. It's a decent sized dram. My standard dram is always to the fattest part of the glass. Now, it has sort of an orange tint to it. There's probably coloring. Does it say anything here? Product of Ireland, Writer's Tears Whiskey Company. It does not say anything about chill filtering or coloring. I think that orange tint is coloring. Well, let's see. It was not cheap. With the taxes and all, it was $70 a bottle. Oh! Right away, I'm getting hints of grain whiskey, and I'm getting hints of malt. It's it has a nice kind of, I would say, almost a grassy nose to it. There's also some caramel. But there's also a grassy note caramel. Who knows how old this is? There's also some, I'm getting plums, pears, and raisins. It's got a fruity nose to it. It's only 40% alcohol by volume, so it's not going to burn you at all. It's a very interesting fruity nose. Yes, definitely plums, pears, raisins. It's quite nice. Oh, if it tastes as good as it smells, so that'd be lovely. There's also there's a malty note too. I'm getting a malty note. It's quite pleasant. Oh, let's see. It's very intriguing. Maybe a bit, yeah, plums definitely. Let's give it a taste. lots of caramel. Lots of caramel on the center of the tongue. And I'm getting the fruity notes on the sides of the mouth. Very mouth-watering, fruity. Still has the same nose. It's getting dry on the sides of the mouth now. It's cereal. I'm getting cereal like there's a hint of bran flakes, something like that in there, along with the plum. It has quite an oily mouthfeel to it. Kind of coats the sides of your tongue and in your mouth, and kind of coats my palate too. It's got a fairly long aftertaste. It's definitely different. It's got a lot more flavor than the Bushmills Black Bush or than the standard Jameson's. It has as much flavor as the Teeling, but what I like about it is it doesn't have that rum finish of the Teeling. I find that the rum finish in the Teeling kind of covers up the other flavors that I would like to taste some more, but there's such a strong rum component to it because of the finishing in rum casks. But this is quite delightful. It's a good, full-bodied, very flavorful whiskey. Oily mouthfeel. It is complex with that caramel and that fruity. It's very nice. I only wish it had more alcohol content to carry those flavors, those complex flavors. As an alternative to single malt, it's about the same price as a cheaper single malt. You can't say it's better or worse because it's a different animal. It's an Irish pot still whiskey. Some of it is grain, some of it is malt. And it definitely has a long, lingering aftertaste. What more can I say about it? It's quite nice. I just saw a few days ago Horst Lüning was trying a cask strength version of this whiskey. And, or was it old? It was like 18 years old or something. It was definitely a couple steps up from this one, but this will do. I probably couldn't afford an 18-year-old Writer's Tears or a cask strength Writer's Tears. And frankly, I'm not so keen on cask strength. I mean, I'll drink something at 40, and I will very much enjoy 45 or 46%, and I'll enjoy up to 50% or maybe a little more without adding water. But this actually, to me, tastes weak because I'm accustomed to drinking whiskey at 46 and 50% alcohol by volume. The other day on Skype, Bernie was saying that the 48% Glengarry has an alcohol burn. I'm not experiencing that at all. I'm just experiencing a lot of flavor. But as you know, everyone's different, and each of us experiences whiskey in their own way. I know what works for me, and it may not work for you. And I know that I'm at odds with some other reviewers when it comes to what's good and what's not. It's all about personal taste. And what I really like about that is that you can't really be wrong. You can just say what you like and what appeals to you and what doesn't appeal to someone else. Or what appeals to someone else isn't going to be the same thing as what appeals to me. But this is my video, so deal with it. Cheers.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.